What a ball game to say the least here. You ended in 8 innings. I mean, it must be a little bit of relief off of your shoulders to say that factor, but at the same time, now you got to pick up play, especially going into the next round against Van Meter.
Yeah, I mean, the girls will sure enjoy this. I'll enjoy it tonight, but you know, you already know what's ahead of you. But it was, I guess, I kind of told the girls we continue to show heart, you know, to come back in that 7th and tie it up, and then, you know, kind of manage, you know, put some pressure on them to see what could happen in the 8th. So about Van Meter, you know, we'll practice tomorrow. We know what they are, so we just go down there and do what we can.
Talk about the innings that led up to the 8th inning, the one where they, first of all, they scored and then you rallied.
When they put those 2 runs on, their number 8 hitter, I don't know if she's had a base hit on us all year so far. You know, she stepped up and made a huge play for her team at the time, and you know, they stole, double stole there, and we were kind of hoping not, you know, we're not worrying about base runners and thinking we try to get the batter, and they made a really big play of the game, and we just had to keep grinding and coming back. And you know, in the 7th, I was kind of hoping we'd get a bigger hit earlier. We were kind of at the right spot of her batting order. Cadence Bowles, I inserted her into our number 9 spot, and she had some really good at bats, and you know, give her a lot of credit for coming off that bench and doing what she did tonight.
You kind of even mentioned Cadence Bowles. I mean, she had the hit there. I mean, it was an overthrow, but even regardless, she would have made it to first, would have been able to at least have runners in the corners, but able to make that hit into that kind of situation, that's big for her.
Yeah, she's super disciplined. She's one of our sophomore girls that, you know, had some at-bats earlier in the year, and then some other girls kind of took some, and has always kept her nose down, worked hard, and you know, I'm really glad to see her. Good things happen to her tonight.
Right, and even Mercedes Richter at the plate here. I had her down for 2 of 3. She had a couple of, you know, plays in the infield that, you know, a little down the line, but that's going to happen down the line. But kind of made for it up at the plate. How'd you think about her play here tonight?
Yeah, she's always, you know, solid. She doesn't have a ton of loft, you know, a lot of line drive hits, you know, doesn't give a lot of opportunity for fly balls like some of her girls. So she's just always really solid, and really she attacks the right half of the field a lot with her at bats. And you know, you hope your seniors step up. You know, it was kind of do or die for them, and you know, they for the most part did what they needed to do.
Right. And you kind of mentioned kind of, you know, what's coming up next. I mean, you got Van Meter, you kind of know what's going to happen down the line, but at the same time too, I mean, these girls really showed and replicated a very good season here. I mean, especially towards the end of the regular season, here to be able to come back in a tight game like this in 8 innings. How'd you feel about your girls' performances here overall in the year?
Overall, I'm proud of them. They've worked hard. For the most part, they've done everything. They do some off season. You know, we don't have a ton of club ball players, but we got our 10, you know, off season workouts in, and you know, you want the best for them. So, you know, if we can just go out and compete, and, you know, we started out the season hot, and then we kind of hit the heart, you know, we get Van Meter and I-35 and some of those double headers, which kind of tough. So we kind of went down and have done a nice job of building back and keeping our heads up. And they've always believed in each other. You could kind of see that tonight. They've had each other's back, and it's just been a good team to be around for the season.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. Good luck against Van Meter, and good luck to you guys for even next season.
Sounds good.